All right, hello everybody. This is Bill, and today we're in session 5, I believe, covering days 5 and 6 in the Cotswolds. Now, I'm really excited about the Cotswolds. I'm really excited for my wife to see the Cotswolds. Cotswolds is the Shire. It's this 25 by 90 chunk of Gloucestershire that's dotted with these villages and this great countryside, including a palace that is incredible, the Blenheim Palace, the home of the Churchills. Fantastic area. Known for its sheep. That's where it got its start, and that's where its really early money was, from the sheep trade. So think wool. And it was the center of everything until cotton. And so you can kind of see, again, our American Revolution touching this area. We're going to spend a couple of days there. We're going to drive in on the first day you have to choose we chose a kind of a home base. And there's a number of choices here. Each little village has unique and fascinating little places to be and to stay and to eat. And you could really make almost any one of these villages something special. But we've chosen the place of Chipping Camden. So Chipping Camden is one of the larger, it's kind of a northern side place. It's got enough amenities and food choices to make it pretty interesting. And we'll just been doing a loop then. The second day will be just a delightful drive. And this place is built for touring and going out. Not great if you want to use buses. You've got to really have a car, or then if you don't have a car, you got to take the train, then take a tour through the area. So it's really about the villages and the place you go through. On the drive over, we're probably going to stop at Tintern Abbey. Tintern Abbey is just a beautiful place. Wordsworth wrote one of his poems while there, a pretty famous one that you can see recited all over the place. And so if you're a Wordsworth fan, people go to Tintern Abbey. I just find it to be kind of eerie in this valley. It's pretty beautiful. But then it's on the Chipping Camden. And so most of our first day will be spent around the Chipping Camden area. There's a walking tour that St. Rick has through that area. It's fantastic. So what is there to see? Oh my God. I mean, again, it's village after village. So it's not really highlight. Blenheim Palace is a highlight. It's a must see. And then take your pick of the villages. And it really is about, do you wish to be touristy? There's certainly Bilberry and some others are very touristy. If you have a place for buses to park, going to be a lot of people. But any one of these villages, and you will get, if you have a car, you'll get warmed up on driving the small roads, the B's and C's, which can be interesting to say the least. Cell service also doesn't exist significantly out there, so make sure you download your Google Maps, hard drive it down, because you may not have internet and you may be struggling to find your way out. But on the must-sees are mostly towns. So the towns of Broadway and Snow Hill and Stanton and Stanbury and Northleach and Bilberry and the Palace. I already spoke of Upper and Lower Slaughter, Stow on the Wald, and Morton to Marsh. I mean, the names of these places are fantastic. The same place. So there's Borton's on the water. There's Borton's in the marsh. There's all these different places all over the place. So those are the key ones that we're just going to make a circle. And then in a lot of these villages, there's fantastic things to see. There's the Stanway House. Won't be open the day we're there. But the Stanway House, the Hidnacott Manor Gardens are supposed to be beautiful. Each of the gardens is set like a room outside. So I think the entire room is just the garden. So you're in this part and it's set like you're in a living room or a dining room. No furniture. The flowers act as the furnishings. Borton's on the water, Cotswold Farm Park if you got some kids and you're looking for some animals to pet. Cirencester, the Charleston House, Arlington Row in Bilberry, which is the most picture taken place. I'm sure you've seen pictures of that, these quaint villages, thatch roof, or made of the flagstone through the area, the limestone. It is just stunning. In addition to that, you got a folly. Folly is when a rich person built something for some weird reason. A folly often is a tower. It is thing. We saw the Tor yesterday. We may have stopped at the Tor which is the tower. And then here you have the Broadway Tower. Walk around. The views from the bottom are just as beautiful as the views up in it, so you can save a little bit of money and wander. But the views over the countryside are fantastic. The Church of St. Michael and St. Edward's Church, these little places. St. Edward's Church looks, many believe it's how Tolkien got his Doors of Moria idea. The doorway is actually the frame of two trees. I could go on and on. There are great walking tours. This place is made for walking. So if you're going to be here for more than 2 days, I would actually suggest, if you're a hiker or a walker, or if this is just your cup of tea, I would do 3. And I would walk between. These villages are often 3 to 4 miles apart. And they have these beautifully connected trails. The Cotswolds Way goes all the way from where we were on the first day, Bath, all the way up to here. You could walk that whole way on just a walking trail. But there's walking trails of Chipping Campden from St. Rick, and there's the Stowe on the Wold walking trail from St. Rick, and there's a driving tour in Lonely Planet you could follow. Just some outstanding things there. So lots of things to see. So where to stay? Guys, just figure out some village around that tour that has the amenities you're looking for. Do you want to be super touristy? Do you want to be a little off the beaten path? There are hundreds of little places all over the place. Again, I've chosen Chipping Campden. That's where I was last year, very comfortable in the area, much to see, great food right in the area. And so we're going to try something different. We're going to go to a place called the Wool Market House. Never been there. Last time I stayed at the Noel Arms Hotel, which was fantastic, especially if you're looking for something that you can say you were in something from the 11 and 1200s. No, this is just, so we'll try something different here, but I'm hoping it's the right fit for what we're looking for, and it's not too far out of town. But literally every little village has, just in Chipping Campden, you've got the Noel Arms, you've got the Legan Arms Hotel, you've got the Badgers Hall, you have the 8 Bells Inn, and you have all these really nice little bed and breakfast, not hotels, bed and breakfast more to speak of, but just quaint and just picture perfect. Think, again, the Shire. What to eat? Great collections here of eating well. You know, every village has got these quintessential, fantastic, foodie driven, because the Cotswolds is, I'm not going to say it's the Hamptons for the East Coast, but if you're very well to do in London, you may have a home in Chipping Campden. It's also kind of the Carmel for the West Coast. If you're a celebrity, you may own a home in this area. So it's got, you know, fantastic little gastro pubs and gastro places to eat. Pubs, ubiquitous. You know, the little place with a roaring fire and a little village is all over the place. So it's a very, very special place. We'll get our workout driving around. So to make sure, read the post, because I'll put all the names of the things I was able to discover from St. Rick and the Lonely Planet Saints into this, so you can go and do a little Google searching and dig around. And when we come back later, when we actually visit there, I think you're going to be blown away by what you see. So I look forward to having you come back and join us when we're actually there for days 5 and 6 in the Cotswolds. Next up, we're going to head to the place that has more of my blood relatives on the planet than anywhere else. And we're going to Wales. We'll see you later.